It's Dr. Jeff here. In a prior video, I changed the oil of a 2025 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid, but I made a mistake with the oil filter installation and I made a mess. In this video, I'll show the proper installation and follow up on some questions I got in the comments of my other video. Here's what I did last time. I put the filter in without the plug. I had to put the plug in from the outside, which worked, but was not the correct approach. The two oil filters I've bought both came with the plug already installed. Leave it in place and lubricate the rubber O-ring on the plug with some clean oil prior to installation. I liked this STP S45017XL because it was made in Korea, so I wonder if it's actually made at the same plant as the Hyundai OEM filters. Now, take the paper filter with the plug installed and insert it into the plastic oil filter housing with the plug lined up to go into the hole. Ensure that the plug is lined up so that there's a clear hole visible. You may have to rotate the plug. Next, take the new tab and insert it through the hole to lock it in place. In my prior video, I inserted the tab in the opposite direction shown in the diagram found on the online Hyundai service manual. I thought my orientation made more sense though, as it was protected by the plastic ridges. But I wondered if it mattered. Turns out it worked just fine. As you can see, there was no leak from the last time, and the plug was still seated in place. Also, the plug was stuck from the original factory installation, and I had to use pliers. This time I was able to remove it by hand. Time for a question that has come up. Will changing my own oil void my warranty? According to my research as of December 2025, the answer is no. Thanks to the Magnuson-Moss Act, you are allowed to change your own oil. You can see several references that have that same position. Look up Magnuson-Moss Act to learn more. But to be safe, you want to be able to prove that you did the proper oil change. For example, if your vehicle specifies 0W20 oil and you use 10W30, you might be in trouble. Similarly, you need to use the correct volume, etc. So it's advisable that you do the following. Keep receipts showing you bought the correct manufacturer specified oil and filter. Document your mileage at the oil change. And take a picture of the odometer. Keep a log and write everything down. Know the procedure. Write down the setting you torqued the drain bolt and filter. Basically keep really thorough records. Okay, now for a couple tips. In my first video, when I took off the drain plug, I made a bit of a mess as the oil came out with a fair bit of force. This time I left the drain cap in the engine bay in place at first, and I slowly removed the plug, relieving the pressure so it didn't shoot out so strong. Once the pressure was relieved, I then later removed the drain cap in the engine bay to get a full drain. Second, somebody commented that I left a plastic factory washer on my drain plug and also installed a new metal one. I checked, and as you can see, there was no plastic washer at the drain pan, and also no plastic washer on the plug. I think they must have thought the black ridge on the drain plug was a plastic washer, but as you can see, it's just a raised platform of the metal drain plug. I'm scratching some of the paint off here to prove it's metal. My channel just hit 1,000 subscribers, and I want to thank every one of you. I'm profoundly grateful for your support. And if you've been waiting for some more Jeep videos, I bought a suspension kit, and in 2026, Bluey is going to get jacked up. So stick around for that and more. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like so it's easier to find by others. Consider subscribing. If you'd like to support the channel, you could leave a super thanks. This is Dr. Jeff DIY. I'll see you the next time something needs to get done.